Hey guys, what's going on? Amy Thomas. Just wanted to do a quick Facebook training here for you today because I know many of you have been asking. So let's get started. Alright, so this is what we're going to go over in this video. We're going to go over how to set up your profile effectively that will attract other people to you and not push them away. We're going to go over what to post and how to get engagement on those posts. You want people to be liking and commenting on your posts. You want that interaction to happen. I'm gonna go over what you want to be posting on, what you should be commenting on, and how to get noticed without going out there and just spamming everybody. And then I'm also going to go over important notes to help you stay out of Facebook jail because a lot of you are still having problems with this, and this should never be an issue. So let's get started. Okay, guys, so let's just, in your Facebook account here, I'm just going to open up mine. We're going to set our profile up a little more professional than, say, the average person's Facebook. Just because if you're using this for business and you're trying to connect with people, you're trying to make them want to follow you and maybe join you in your business. If you have a lot of negative things on your profile, there's a good chance that I know they're not going to want to follow you. So first things first, I always say, make sure you have a picture of yourself as your profile picture. If you're putting a picture of something else and it pops up on your comments, people aren't going to know who you are. So it's really important to have that picture there. The other thing as well, and I'm a huge advocate for this, is your cover photo up here. Make it something that has to do with yourself. If you have a blog, you can brand it to your blog. That's what mine is. It's the cover photo on my blog as well. If you don't, make it, pictures of traveling or your kids or stuff like that, but make it unique to you. If you do have a blog, I would highly, highly recommend putting your URL somewhere on that cover photo. As you begin to engage with other people on Facebook, not everybody is going to add you as a friend. So if people visit your profile, you want to make it very easy for them to visit you on other channels. So the easiest way to do that is to just throw your blog address, your URL up there, and then they can visit you there as well. So I highly suggest setting your profile up like that. Again, keep the negative stuff off your Facebook. Doesn't really matter what you're posting. Don't put things like, FML and stuff like that because nobody's going to want to follow you. And then the other thing you actually really want to make sure that you're doing is you want to make sure that you're activating your follow button so that people can follow you. If you don't know what I mean by a follow button, I will just click on Nelson here. I'm sure he has one. He does. It shows up right up here. Now, I'm friends with Nelson. Sorry for picking on you, buddy. But if this is not activated on your profile, I highly suggest that you do that. And how you would do that is you would just come up here. You're going to go into your settings in your Facebook. And about halfway down, you're going to see followers. If you click on followers, you're going to see, Facebook chat. You're going to see right here, who can follow me. You want to put that to everybody. So that people can follow you, see what you're doing. It creates a lot more relationships, and eventually, not everybody wants to send you that friend request, so by doing this, people can follow you, and it's a great way to build that rapport. The other thing you can do, because I'm all about interacting through my blog and my YouTube, and I try to push everybody onto Facebook because I think it creates a lot closer relationship. But you can also put your follow button right into your emails or right into your blog. People don't feel it so intimate if they're just hitting the follow button as opposed to sending you a friend request. So what I've found is a lot of the people that are actually on my email list, when I embed the follow button, a lot of them just hit it because it's a lot easier. They feel like they're not committing quite as much. So if you don't have your follow button activated, please, I highly recommend that you go ahead and do that. Okay, and then I know I said we were going to kind of go over what to post and what not to post. Now, everyone has their own style, so I'm not going to tell you, don't post this or post this, but you want to engage your audience. So, I do find that a lot of the pictures with my kids actually get the most engagement. People really like to see pictures of my kids, and it gets people talking. But all I'm going to say is you want to remain inspirational. You want people to want to follow you. So yeah, so here you go. Like, this gets lots of engagement. We're at the beach yesterday. People seem to like my kids at the beach. Lots of comments. Lots of stuff like that is very, very good. All I'm going to say is try to stay away from negativity, because it's not going to help you in any way. And people are going to try to look for somebody else to follow or somebody else to join in their business if that's what you're trying to do on your Facebook. So, yeah, like I said, I'm not going to tell you what to post and what not to post, but if you're posting negative things all the time, you're not going to get very far. The other thing that's really, you don't want to spam either on your Facebook. If you're posting pictures of money or you're posting links, every single post, people are going to stop to follow you. It's no different than on your email list. You don't want to keep shoving things down people's throats. You want people to like you. You want people to trust you. And then once you do that, maybe you can have a business relationship. But, keep it simple, keep it inspirational, and you'll have a lot better luck with that. And then I wanted to go over how to get engagement, what to post on, how to get people looking at you, because people can't really seem to get this right. So I don't pitch on Facebook. I actually don't spend that much time on Facebook. I spend about 30 minutes a day. Outside of that, I just respond to the messages that I get as they come in if they're important. But other than that, I try to go out of my way to create relationships with people and follow people. So one of the things that I talked about and why you should activate your follow button is I'm going to show you here. So what I do is first thing in the morning, I take about 30 minutes to go through and comment and post on relevant people. And when I say relevant, I don't just mean network marketers. Anything that could kind of network marketers, affiliates, motivational people like Les Brown, for instance. If you go, sorry, I'm going to close this text box. If you go and you comment on some of the things, you're going to find a lot of people. What am I trying to say? You want to post things that people can relate to, agree with, and want to follow you. So if I came in here and I saw someone made a comment that just blew my mind, it was awesome. You can see here, I can just hover over their name. I'm already friends with Jeremy, so this isn't going to work all that well, but I would just hover over their name and hit the follow button. And by doing that, you can see things and create relationships that they've posted. You don't have to just add a whole bunch of friends. Now, I'm going to get into why you don't want to just keep adding friends when we talk about Facebook jail, but you can follow them. So if you follow them, I'm going to show you actually just a little trick on my own profile that I do 30 minutes a day, like I said, that creates a ton of engagement. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward as far as what I do. I comment on people's stuff, pages and inspirational people and stuff like that. I spend about 30 minutes a day doing this. That's really all I spend on Facebook. And how I do that is once I get in and I start to follow people and stuff like that, if you just scroll down here, you're going to see about halfway down the page it says interests, and you're going to click on pages and public figures. Anybody that you've followed or any pages that you've liked at this point is going to show up in this feed. So I don't know why this is taking so long. There we go. So what I do is I just come in here and comment, relevant comments, follow any new people that, have great things to say. And what happens is I get a ton of friend requests, a ton of messages, and a ton of followers each and every day by just taking 30 minutes out of my day. So what I'm doing is, and I don't, I'm not a huge advocate of just marketing on Facebook. For those of you that are, absolutely, I know you're crushing it. That's fantastic. I'm just not someone that likes to message, 20, 30, 40, 50 people a day trying to get them to join me. It's not my style. I prefer to build relationships, offer value, help people with the things that they need, and eventually they just see that I have a lot to offer and they want to join me in my business, and I know what I'm talking about. So, I'm not saying you can't just market on Facebook, but for me personally, I spend about 30 minutes a day doing this. I'm creating the groundwork, a core group of friends and a core group of followers that basically follow me wherever I go and whatever I do. So it's great to kind of build those relationships. It's really, really important. And on top of it, it works like another email list. So, if I do have something that needs to get out there, putting it on Facebook, and having 7,000-8,000 people see it is obviously great. So yeah, so that's what I do. So I just scroll through here, make comments on stuff, follow other people, and that's really all there is to it. And I get a ton of engagement on my Facebook page. So, I think that's about it for now. I'm going to get into how to stay out of Facebook jail. Okay, let's just go over this quickly as well. A bunch of you have ended up in Facebook jail, and you're asking me how to get out of it. Honestly, I don't know how to get out of it once you're in it. I think you just have to wait the waiting period. But you shouldn't really. There's a few things just not to do in order to stay out of it. A, don't cut and paste. Don't spam people. You can't cut and paste really in your status over and over. You can't do it in messages. You can't do it in groups. I'm sorry, this chat is just killing me today. You can't do it in groups. You just can't do it. Another thing that you're going to notice too, if you are an extremely fast typer, which honestly I am not, but if you are and you can type super fast, Facebook at the end of the day is a computer, and it might think that you're cut and pasting if you're commenting over and over and over super fast. So sometimes you just have to slow down. And make sure that it doesn't think that you're doing that. What else? A whole bunch of friend requests. Don't send a million friend requests. It's pretty simple. I'm not sure why people are doing this. I don't know. If you are sending friend requests, the best thing to do to make sure that you're not sending too many, if you click up here on your friends list and click find friends, you're going to see, there's a whole bunch left to respond to. But if you click here, it's going to say view sent requests. If you have a whole bunch of pending requests here and people haven't responded, I highly, highly suggest that you cancel the request. If you keep sending friend requests and this backs up in here and you have 50 sent friend requests that haven't been responded to, and you keep sending friend requests, you are going to end up in jail. I can't stress this enough. So don't send a million requests. If you have, go back here and remove them if they haven't been approved yet. I think that's just about it as far as Facebook jail. You just need things to look natural. You need to look like you're not using any, bots. You're not trying to, spam people or even sell people all the time, because Facebook is supposed to be social media at the end of the day. It's not meant to be a sales page. So, create real relationships and you should have no problem. So I guess that's it for now. Send me a message if you have any more questions, and I will talk to you soon. Cheers.